Okay, so as long as we have 2 points, we should be able to graph. Now, if we find the x and the y-intercept, that's 2 points that we can use to graph a line. So how would we do that? Well, you need to remember that for the x-intercept, y always has to be equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. For the y-intercept, x is always going to be equal to 0. So let's solve the equation that we have right here by plugging in x for 0 for x, and also 0 for y, but one at a time. So let's go ahead and start with our x-intercept. So we're going to plug in 0 for y, and 2 times 0, that just goes away, and we're left with x is equal to -4. So -4 is our x-intercept right there. Now let's do the same thing, but this time to find the y-intercept. So let's plug in 0 for x, and we have 2y is equal to -4. So again, 0 just kind of goes away, and we're left with 2y is equal to -4. So if you divide both sides by 2, y is equal to -2. Therefore, our y-intercept is down here. And now that we have our two lines, all we have to do is connect them, and we have our line. So let's go ahead and do that again with our example 8. So let's start by finding the x-intercept. So we're going to plug in 0 for y. Again, 2 times 0, that goes away, and we'll have 3x is equal to 4. We're going to divide both sides by 3, and so x is equal to 4 over 3. Now we can simplify that, but rather just go ahead and leave it as a fraction. So we could say that's about 1/3. It should be around there. Just a quick estimate. If we now plug in 0 for x, we have 3 times 0 is equal to 2y plus 4. So 3 times 0 is going to be equal to 0. And now we solve for y. So let's go ahead and subtract 4 on both sides. That's 2y is equal to -4. And we're going to divide both sides by 2. So y is equal to 4 divided by -4 divided by 2, which is -2. So our y-intercept is -2. Connect the lines, or connect the points, and we have a line. And for these last examples, just make sure to remember, x is equal to -2. So all we're going to do is go to where x is equal to -2, which is right there, and we would draw a vertical line. And then finally, when y is equal to 2, we're going to go to where y is equal to 2, and we have a horizontal line.